The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros. Are you in favor of Turki Alalshikh creating a boxing league? So we talked about this before on the show, but Turki Alalshikh has now revealed that that's his plan. So first, we're going to take a look at excuse me, uh, what was this source is Talk Sport, and it says His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh has now confirmed that he does have plans to create a boxing league in the future. He said he also believes there are currently a crazy number of world champions in the sport with 4 belts in each weight class. So that's Talk Sport quoting Turki Al-Sheikh. So we're going to take a look um, at another quote, basically, about this new boxing league. And the source again is Talk Sport, and it states Eddie Hearn has now confirmed that he and Frank Warren are in conversations with His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh about the potential boxing league he wants to create. There's a huge amount of work to take place. We're in those conversations with him. It's all part of the plans and strategies that have been discussed. We're all in for it. So that's what Eddie Hearn had to say about the potential boxing league. Trill Dollar Bill. You heard what Turki Al-Sheikh had to say. Are you in favor of Turki Al-Sheikh creating a boxing league?
And if he wants to create his own boxing league, who am I to say you can't create your own boxing league? Go ahead. I was only in disagreement when he was talking about controlling all of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I always stand on that. Not one man should have all that power. But it seems like Turki Al-Sheikh, after I gave him a shout out, he's been actually watching Boxing Bros and he's agreeing with what we've been saying all along. That boxing has way too many belts.
Been watching.
Yeah, he's been watching. You know what I'm saying? Now he's quoting us. We've been saying that we was going to do the Boxing Bros belt. If y'all remember, if you've been down with us from the beginning, we was going to do the Boxing Bros belt because we were sick of tired of too many belts. We wanted one face, one name in every division. We was the ones calling for that the first place. I believe my brother had a whole system set up and how we would do the contenders and everything. It'd be more better for the sport. Have one champion, one face, one name. There's too many belts. So I do agree with that one right there, Turki Al-Sheikh. I think that would be dope. Um, it's going to take a lot of work to do, to get everybody on board. But, they're having conversations, and that's how everything starts. It starts with conversations. And I'm not mad with one champion and one face in one division. I'm not mad at that at all.
So go rewind the tapes. As Trill pointed out, we talked about that a while ago. But a while ago, I told you, years ago, and we continue to always talk about it every now and then. But one thing that we talked about earlier was Turki Al-Sheikh's plan to create a boxing league before he even announced it. And what did I say? In order for his league to have credibility, he needs to have Canelo, Tank, and Inoue fight under his banner. That's why he needed Canelo to fight in Riyadh season. That's why he needed Tank to fight in Riyadh season. And that's why he needed Inoue to fight. Because if they fought under his banner, it now lends the credibility that all the best fighters fight for Turki Al-Sheikh. If they never fight for Turki Al-Sheikh, he can create a boxing league, but people are always going to look at it like, yeah, well, Canelo doesn't fight in it. Yeah, well, Tank doesn't fight in it. Yeah, well, Inoue doesn't fight in it. So there's going to be doubts and questions outside of his boxing league. But for his boxing league, well, I shouldn't say, but it can be successful. There's a lot of great fighters, and he's putting on a lot of great fights. But for him to get the chokehold on the game, on the sport like he wants, he needs Canelo, Tank, and Inoue. And as long as they avoid him, it hurts the credibility of his boxing league because three of the three biggest stars in the sport. I don't want to say biggest. I don't know if Inoue is part of the three biggest. Anthony Joshua's fighting on his banner. Anthony Joshua is one of the biggest stars in the sport. But there's still major stars in the sport that aren't fighting for Turki Al-Sheikh. So again, like I was pointing out, he needs them to give his league credibility, right? It helped Turki Al-Sheikh in his soccer league that he had Ronaldo playing in it, right? And he had a lot of other big stars playing in their league. Now, again, for this to work, he's going to need a lot of star power. And so this is where when people are saying like, oh, Canelo, who do you think he is? And he's asking all types of money. I told you Canelo's spot on because again, a lot people are a lot smarter than you may think. And Canelo understands his value to what they're trying to do. Canelo fighting on Riyadh season lends them credibility and it takes their ability to create this league to a new level. Tank fighting under Riyadh season takes him to a new level. And this is what I'm talking about. And this is what I was saying. When people say whatever they want, you can say whatever you want about me, like I said before. But what I say eventually trickles down and you see it. I told you this is what it is. So yeah, we know he wants to start a league, but he's running into some hurdles, right? You know, he's running into some hurdles that he needs to clear. But in the end, am I in favor of it? I'm not in favor of one person controlling boxing. I'm not in favor of that. I think it's a bad idea. And plus, it changes things. Like, yeah, throw you all the money in the beginning. But once everybody fights under one banner, that's when you can start setting caps. Like, this is the maximum fighters can get for this. This is the maximum here. And this is how it's going to be. And I get it. We don't like the fact that we don't see the fights we want when we always want to see them. And I do think that that's something that needs to change. But promoters can change that. The promoters been had the authority to change that. And they should work with each other. But instead, the promoters are all just bending the knee to Turki Alalshikh because he's just throwing the money away. He's just giving them all the money. So they're willing to do whatever. But they could have been doing this for the public and keeping the benefits for themselves a long time ago. Now, like Trill said, if he wants to create a boxing league, he can go on ahead and create a boxing league. But the boxing league is going to the boxing league won't dominate boxing because there are three major stars that won't be in that boxing league. So it'll be like making a video game that you're trying to sell to the public, but you don't have Canelo, you don't have Tank, and you don't have Inoue in the boxing game. A lot of people aren't gonna want to buy that boxing game. So that's all I'm saying. Am I in favor of him creating a boxing league? To be honest, I really don't care because he kind of already has his own boxing league. Remember when he was wanting to buy all the promotional companies? I was against it because I was saying
not when men should have all that power.
Yeah, but also he doesn't know how to build these fighters. Like, don't stop Frank from doing what he's best at. Don't stop Eddie from doing what he's best at. Don't stop Oscar. Don't stop these promoters from doing what they're good at. If anything, work with them. And then he signed a partnership deal with them. Like, and go back, like I said, go back and watch the videos. I said that he ended up doing it.
Nobody know how to build a fighter like Bob.
Exactly. Exactly. Go watch the video. I said it. So, and so that's why I say he probably been watching. But like, look, we make jokes. People getting their feelings about us making jokes. We make jokes on each other. The same jokes we made about Turki Alalshikh. We used to make the G all the time when G would pause G, jokes on G, jokes on. We do it to each other all the time. That's just brotherhood. But in terms of boxing and what he's been doing a lot for the sport, putting on great fights for the sport of boxing. If he creates his own boxing league, I don't think it's really going to change anything because he kind of already has his own boxing league. But my point that I've been making and that I'll hammer home is the boxing league will not be as successful as he wants it to be unless he has Canelo, Tank, and Inoue fighting for him.
Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services on the Commission to Tro Dollar Bill. My brother Caden. It's LG for life. We're the boxer.